All our systems are running, so we're ready to go. Let's get a couple minutes to wait for our noticed hearing time. All right, it's 10 a.m., so let's get started. We'll get on the record. This is docket 6630 ER107, the application of Wisconsin Electric Power Company for approval of its 2026 fuel cost plan. This is Michael Newmark, the administrative law judge for the PSC, and we are on Zoom with the parties and commission staff in attendance. This is actually both a public session and a party session, so we will take public comments as well for people who are connected to Zoom. And we are conducting the hearing strictly on Zoom with no physical location. So the transcript of the hearing will be the official version of what occurs here today. Will be in the written transcript. We are live streaming on YouTube, and the recording on our YouTube channel will be an unofficial version of the hearing for preserved for public convenience. We're also taking written public comments. We started that process on August 8th, and it'll end on October 16th. And public comments can be filed through the internet or by U.S. mail, mailed to us by U.S. mail. The details on how to do that are on our notice of hearing, which is on the screen share. So will also be available on our YouTube recording for people to check back with that. We do need to receive those documents, those public comments by October 16th in order for them to be considered for the record. So far, we have one comment filed, one written comment filed. So at this point, I'm looking at our participant list and I see no one that I don't recognize as commission staff or the applicant, and interveners, sorry, parties and commission staff. So there are no public comments to take at this time. If at the end of the hearing, at the end of the party session, I see that there are members of the public connected, I will ask them to, if they do wish to comment live at the hearing. Otherwise, we'll just receive their comments in writing if they choose to make one. So let's get started then with the party session, and we'll begin with getting appearances on the record. So we'll start first with PSC.
Good morning, Your Honor. Michael Garcia, Assistant General Counsel, appearing for the PSC, and with me is Deputy General Counsel Evan Muntz.
All right, thanks. Wisconsin Electric Power Company.
Morning, Your Honor. Attorney Lauren Rosso on behalf of Wisconsin Electric. And with me are attorneys Patrick Proctor-Brown and Kate Phillips.
All right, thanks. And Wisconsin Industrial Energy Group.
Yes, good morning, Your Honor. Steve Heinzen for Wisconsin Industrial Energy Group.
All right. So I'm assuming that the service list is correct. That'll be the list that we use for service of documents, including the final decision. All right, so let's move on then to next order of business, looking at the offered evidence list. And first of all, we'll just ask parties and commission staff for any errors or omissions on the list, starting with the applicant.
Yes, Your Honor, we did file Sir rebuttal testimony yesterday on behalf of witness Stasek.
Okay, is everything else correct on the list?
Correct, yes. I do just have one question on your comment on Mr. Byers' direct testimony.
Okay, we'll get to that once we're done with errors or omissions. So yeah, I did happen to check IRF, and I did notice that Sir rebuttal was filed on our website on the IRF system. So what we have in play is the facilitating matters document does regulate the use of documents that were not scheduled to be filed as rounds of testimony. I'm sure you're aware of that, but if you look at FMO section 8D2, it does direct parties to serve the document that's being used at the hearing for a Zoom-only session. So let me ask you, Attorney Russo, was the Sir rebuttal served on parties?
Yes, it was, Your Honor.
Okay, so this section of the FMO also directs that I receive this document by email. Did the company serve me as well?
I believe we might have missed that, Your Honor. I apologize.
Okay, so then the last sentence of D2 does indicate that these documents should not be filed on IRF. Do not file these documents on IRF. Do you see that on the screen share?
Yes.
Okay, all right. So now let me ask parties and staff if there are any objections to this Sir rebuttal.
There are no objections here, Your Honor, from Wisconsin Industrial Energy Group.
Okay, does staff have any objections to that?
Your Honor, staff doesn't have any objections to it.
So even though, so the way I've been running the system here when it comes to this written Sir rebuttal, it's not something that's either authorized or disallowed by the FMO. FMO is basically silent to that, and it appears to be something that's given us a little bit of consternation, some controversy or confusion about the process, but basically it is set up to be subject to circumstances as to what's reasonable and what provides due process in the particular case. But also the FMO sets up the process by which a document can be used in the Zoom hearing that's not been previously offered under the schedule. And because this document was IRFed and was not emailed to me, the actions of the applicant does not meet that standard. So I don't want to be, seen as deviating from the FMO should there be a complaint about that. So I will not be able to receive the Sir rebuttal in writing in the form it's been filed for this hearing. The opportunity to continue to offer evidence, offer testimony is available. It just needs to be done in an oral format during the course of the hearing. So I'll invite WEPCO to provide the Stasek Sir rebuttal in oral form, but I can't accept the written document because it doesn't meet the filing standards. So I'm not going to put it on the offered evidence list, but I can the information can be provided when the witness takes a stand.
Understood, Your Honor.
All right, thanks. Okay, so how about so we had no witnesses. How about commission staff? Any errors or omissions on the filings?
No, Your Honor, looks good to us.
Okay, so let's turn back then to the comments. So there's WEPCO buyer, so I'm asking the applicant to refile in order to comply with FMO 3D5. I believe that deals with citing commission orders, and it does provide examples on how to do that. So,
Yes, Your Honor, may I ask my question?
yeah, I just wanted to get that up here. Okay, so that's the basics here. Yeah, so go ahead.
So is it every time that witness buyer cites a document from the 2025 plan from 5 UR 111, you want the full citation to that document?
I don't believe you need to do every time. If you do cite to the full citation at least once, and then you can create sort of a shortened name for it and then use that. So, or if you want to use the docket number, I think there's any directions there. I thought there was actually. Yeah, the FMO says just to keep using the docket number, title of document. So that, yeah, if you want to just continue just using that format, that would work. I think for the Bethke testimony, it was cited to correctly the first time, and then I think the docket number was used after that. So at least there's one reference that was correctly provided. That's probably good enough, but I think the FMO actually does not allow that. So I guess at this point I can accept it either way, but I would say there's really no provision for that. So probably better off just using the naming convention every time.
Okay,
All right.
thank you.
Mhm. All right, so that's all the questions on the offered evidence list. So I can accept and if you see the list, of course, I have listed some of the original documents that were then were offered as corrected versions. I have those appearing on the offered evidence list. For example, the Bethke 1C and 1P was refiled. I have them listed on the offered evidence list, but they're crossed out just so we have that able to refer to it if necessary during the hearing. But for the received evidence list, I'll just eliminate those, whatever's been stricken that you see here on this version of the offered evidence list. So, but with that, I can accept the documents filed pending corrections and verification. I will accept them, so they are in the record. So we also have a pending request. I think there's a request from commission staff to have witness field. Oh no, that's in the other case. Okay, when we don't have Mike Ritzman involved here. Okay, so forget that. All right, and I don't think we'll need any special appearances or timing, any issues there. So let's just move on. All right, so is there anything we need to address before we move to hear from our witnesses?
Not from applicant, Your Honor.
Okay, so why don't we start with the applicant's witnesses?
Okay, thank you, Your Honor. I think we will verify witnesses Bethke and Buyer by affidavit.
Oh, you will. Okay. So is there any objections to that? Any questions for these witnesses? No.
Not from commission staff.
Okay. Yeah, I see Steve Heinzen shaking his head no, so that's okay.
Yes. No, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right. Okay, great. Okay, so we'll move on to witness Stasek then.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Let's go off the record until we sort this out. Oh, there he is. Are you guys all set?
We are, Your Honor.
Okay, we're back on the record. So I see a witness there. I'll swear you in. Raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm, tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
All right, go ahead.
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Sasek, did you prepare and cause to be filed rebuttal testimony?
I did.
And did you review, or I'm sorry, is that rebuttal testimony true and accurate to the best of your knowledge?
It is.
Did you review the sir rebuttal testimony of Commission staff witness Andrew Field?
Yes, I did.
And do you have some brief sir rebuttal testimony to share on the stand today?
I do.
Mr. Sasek, on page 2 of Mr. Field's sir rebuttal testimony, Mr. Field asserts that, quote, the details of the ERG's co-firing, including the reason it is necessary, how and why it is or is not related to the planned fuel flexibility project, and how it benefits the utility's customers in the 2026 fuel cost plan remain unclear to Commission staff. How do you respond to this testimony?
The purpose of the coal firing that Wisconsin Electric has planned for next year, 2026, is simply to further test and evaluate how the different blends of natural gas compare to different blends of coal. As I explained in my rebuttal testimony, and as Mr. Field agrees, there may be times when it is more economical for natural gas than coal at ERGs. My rebuttal testimony also explains that natural gas may be used to reset operational parameters more quickly than an 80-20 PRB to bituminous blend of coal. But Wisconsin Electric has not completed testing to fully understand how natural gas compares to other coal blends and how it can be used most cost effectively at ERGs in different economic environments. Wisconsin Electric plans to complete a fuel flexibility project at ERGs, for which an application will be filed. Sorry, something happened on the screen that threw me off. Before the end of this month, to comply with the United States Environmental Protection Agency, or EPA's, current rules on greenhouse gas (GHG) emissions. The testing that Wisconsin Electric plans to do in 2026 will help determine the most economic fuel blends at ERGs to maximize customer benefits over the long term.
Staff witness Mr. Field also asserts, and this is on page 3 of his rebuttal testimony, that Wisconsin Electric's plan for co-firing in 2026 is uneconomic. How do you respond?
Wisconsin Electric does not claim that the limited testing that it has planned for 2026 is itself economic. Rather, the purpose of this testing is to determine what is economic in the long run for the benefit of customers. Removing these costs in 2026 would inhibit Wisconsin Electric's ability to do this and would likely cost customers in future years.
Does this complete your sir rebuttal testimony?
It does.
Thank you. This witness is available for cross.
All right, any questions?
Staff has no cross, Your Honor.
All right.
We also has no cross.
Okay. All right, thanks very much. You're excused.
Thank you.
So that's all of WEPCO's witnesses, is that correct?
Correct, Your Honor.
Okay, let's move on to commission staff.
All right, Your Honor, Commission staff calls witness Field to the stand.
Okay, I see you there. I'm just gonna. All right, I see you there. So raise your right hand. I'll swear you in. Do you swear or affirm? Tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Yes, I do.
Okay, go ahead.
Thank you. Good morning, Andrew. Did you prepare and file or cause to be filed direct and sir rebuttal testimony in this docket?
Yes, I did.
Did you also prepare and file or cause to be filed 2 exhibits in this docket?
Yes, I did.
And you plan on filing a delayed exhibit later on in this docket, is that correct?
Yes, that is correct.
Are the statements and representations in the testimony and exhibits you have filed in this case true and correct to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, they are.
And do you have any additions or modifications to your testimony or exhibits at this time?
I do not.
The witness is open for cross, Your Honor.
All right, just want to mention that the fuel cost update, the post-hearing exhibit, we can mark that EX-PSC-Field-3. And yeah, any questions for witness Field?
None from applicant.
No, Your Honor.
All right. Thanks very much. You're excused.
Thank you.
The Public Service Commission calls witness Jervik to the stand.
Good morning. Raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm, tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
All right, go ahead.
Thank you, Your Honor. Good morning, Sam. Did you file or cause to be filed direct testimony in this docket?
I did.
And did you prepare and file or cause to be filed one exhibit in this docket?
I did.
Are the statements and representations in the testimony exhibits you filed in this case true and correct to the best of your knowledge?
They are.
Do you have any additions or modifications to your testimony or exhibits at this time?
I don't.
Thank you. Your Honor, the witness is open for cross.
Okay, any questions?
Oh, Your Honor.
None from Weeg, Your Honor.
All right, thanks. You're excused. Thanks very much.
Thank you.
That's all staff witnesses. Okay, so I see nothing else for evidence taking here, and I see no members of the public in attendance on our Zoom connection, so no public comments here. Want to mention that according to our notice, we'll be accepting public comments until October 16th through the website or by US mail. And is there anything else we need to address before we adjourn?
I don't believe so.
No.
Okay, then that's it. Thanks very much. We're adjourned and take care.
Thank
you.
you.
Bye-bye.